Hello, welcome back. I hope you're enjoying these videos. In this section, we're going to look at some of the quick things you'll be doing, such as zooming in, zooming out, panning, your user interface, and the artboard. Alright, so before we do that, I want to take you to Window, and then we'll look for something called Navigator. So here is the Navigator. So I can dock this anywhere, or I can let it float. So the Navigator is simply where we're going to do almost all our navigation. So you can see here I'm doing what they call panning. And when I press Ctrl minus or Ctrl plus, I'm actually zooming in or zooming out, so I can pan again. So Ctrl minus or Ctrl plus here on the Navigator. Alright, but how many times will you be pulling out the Navigator? Now down here you can choose your quick setting of a zoom, or you can click on any of these triangles. Okay, so let me undock it so that they're in open space. So we have these triangles. This is to zoom in, and then you can pan, and then this is to zoom out. All right, so still you can pan. All right, so you find that you won't be using this Navigator all the time, simply because you don't need it. I'll be truthful. All right, so let me close this Navigator panel here. Let me close the tab and then redock that. So you can do the same that we've been doing with the Navigator by pressing Ctrl plus and Ctrl minus. That is one. If you want to pan, you have to press the space bar. So you can see that hand, and then you press your left mouse button, and then you hold and move anywhere you want. So I'm moving up, down, left, right, whatsoever. I'm still holding the space bar. When I'm done panning, I release both. I can release even the space bar, but for example, I've released the space bar, but I can still pan because I'm still holding my mouse button. What I need to do is release it. Now I cannot pan, instead I'm selecting. Now, again, instead of Ctrl plus and Ctrl minus, I can press Alt and scroll within the focus of where I want to zoom in. For example, if the mouse is here and I scroll, you can see while holding Alt, I'm scrolling to that position. If I scroll to this position, I'm scrolling into the artboard. So here we're doing zoom in, zoom out, pan. Okay, so I'm holding the spacebar while holding the right mouse button. While here, pressing Alt while scrolling, wheeling in or wheeling back the mouse wheel. For a Mac, you may not have the mouse wheel in the middle, but rather there is a sensor that when you pass your finger over, you'll be wheeling in or wheeling back. All right, so that's it with the Navigator. I think at this moment we're going to go to our next lesson, where we're going to be learning about the artboards, and that will be our first tool.